Hi everyone, my name is Auren, and welcome to In the Situation, which is my reporting segment on Brett Keane. He could have called his radio show In the Situation, but he's not that smart. Um, so let me give you the lowdown. We're going to be watching God TV Radio. Hello, welcome. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to God TV Radio with Brett Keane. Today we're going to be talking about Ben from the Drunken Peasants and his harassment campaign against Brett Keane and the situation, and how Brett Keane is an innocent individual. So, let's just get into it and see how Brett Keane is an innocent individual, as always.
But he selectively decides that he's going to stream my shows, and he stole Smokey Saint's shows recently and streamed them on his to make it his own content. Now he's going to claim that it's fair use, but fair use is for educational purposes and parody doesn't mean you get to make fun.
No, it's also for journalistic purposes, which is what I'm doing, which is what he's doing, which is reporting on you. Like a reporter. And you can screen capture a person's video and you can talk about them, and it is transformative in nature because you're not just directly copying their video and not doing anything. You're not just stealing their video, as you're going to claim later in this video. So, but go on, please.
Of people's dead family members. It doesn't mean that you get to accuse someone of raping children, which is what Ben did to Smokey. So
You're going to accuse him of that, by the way, with no evidence, by the way. Which is, so that's kind of funny and ironic that you're going to throw that out there.
here's the deal. If you're deleting my comments and you're removing any kind of defense that I have, you're trying to be a coward. You're trying to tie my hands behind my back so I...
Bro, you're the biggest fucking coward. We were in a Twitter conversation, and I asked you about a video that was made by a YouTuber named Misdirection. And in that video, he was wearing a white wig and doing a parody character of you. There was no music made by you. You weren't even in the video. Yet you still chose to DMCA the video. He claimed it. And Mr. Action countered it. You didn't do a damn thing, did you? You just waited till it timed out. Even though it wasn't getting any views or, it wasn't monetized, you decided to make sure that it didn't get views because you felt offended by it. You didn't like what people were saying. You didn't like what was being said in the video, in the situation. And then Auren on Twitter brought that up and revealed to you that maybe, just maybe, he was misdirection. And what'd you do, Brett? You ran and tucked your tail between your legs and blocked me. So who's really a coward?
Can't defend myself against your onslaught of attacks.
Onslaught.
Over and over and over. And because Smokey has tried to engage you and ask you to talk with him directly, and you refuse to, you just keep on making show after show of doing this, you've put us in a very unusual position. If we can't respond in comments to defend ourselves, and you only selectively pick what you're going to put up there to mute us and turn us down so you can talk some massive shit over us and narrate the story and twist reality like a fucking news outlet or something would do to politicians.
So did you just admit that he was doing like a news, like reporting the news? Because that's exactly what he's doing. He is reporting news on you like a journalist, which is allowed by DMCA law. Hold on. Sorry, I had to clear my throat and get a drink of water, which is allowed by DMCA law.
Well, that's just not going to work for us. I'm not going to spend the...
That's not going to work for me, because you're saying things I don't like in this situation about me and particular other individuals that I like. For now, till I stab them in the back. Just like I always do with my friends.
The rest of my life that I have on YouTube, putting up with your bullshit and constantly allowing you to raid my channels. You've instructed your audience to come into my accounts. I seen what you did to Tommy Sotomayor, and Tommy Sotomayor is a friend of mine. I seen what you done to Jared, and I do know a way to be able to contact him. I know Shanny and Jason. I actually had them on my show. And I know all the fucking people that you have bullied. I know all the people dead and gone that you have done this shit to. And I also have engaged some other females who claim that you also abused them, and they are going to be on my live shows talking about what type of person.
Okay. Do you actually know them? Or are they just more faceless AI pictures of people that you hired or friends that you know, who hide behind the camera, behind pictures, much like yourself? Show your face, Brett. Why don't you show your face?
You are, Ben. But here's the thing. I want to make this clear to DP fans who might have actually managed to get this far into the video. I have never in my life reported The Amazing Atheist or Paul's ego. And let me tell you why. Because The Amazing Atheist had the courage to actually allow me to come up on Drunken Peasants back when he was participating in it. We had almost 10 episodes together where I said my piece, he said his piece, and he never deleted my comments. In fact, if I were making comments in the comments layout to the right side of the video, The Amazing Atheist would sometimes actually respond to me. and we would go through it that way. And the Amazing Atheist didn't have a problem with participating in conversation with me.
Uh, oh, oh, Brett likes conversation. I like conversation. No, you don't. I've asked you several questions on Twitter, or X, or whatever you want to call it. And what'd you do, Brett? As soon as I revealed who I was, that Auren was in fact Mr. Action, you didn't answer any of my questions when I was just Auren. But once I revealed that I was Mr. Action, you definitely didn't answer any of my questions, and you tucked your tail between your legs and ran and blocked me. So now, whenever I want answers, I'm just going to make videos asking you questions, and I'm gonna jump in your live streams, and we're gonna talk that way.
Over on Twitter. If I brought something up on him or he brought something on me, he was at least fair. He didn't like me, but he at least treated me with enough respect where he didn't try to tie my hands behind my back and make it to where I couldn't defend myself. And we were fucking rough on each other. Me and TJ Kirk, it was like fucking John Cena versus The Undertaker kind of matches. But it was fair. And that's the reason why I always was like,
oh, god damn it. No, I got it. Brett, you can't do that shit while I'm taking a hit. Okay. No, I'm good. No, it's not like John Cena versus The Undertaker. Oh my god. I thought I was gonna die for a minute. Okay. No. Not like John Cena versus The Undertaker. It's not like two titans clashing as much as you would like to think so. It's more like The Undertaker versus Paul Heyman. Guess who you are? You're not The Undertaker.
all right, fine. Say what you want about me, TJ. I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and period. Same with Paul. Even though I absolutely am grossed out and disgusted whenever seeing Paul up on video running his mouth, he at least has been fair.
Bro. You haven't been seen on camera in 3 years. I haven't seen you in almost a decade. It's been like what, 2016, 15 maybe? Somewhere in there since we've met in Google Hangouts. It's been a minute. And you were what, like in your late 30s then? Like 36, 37? And you were looking about 67 then? And about, I don't know, 350 pounds? Like, you weren't in good shape. And you were, like, all white hair. Show your face, Brett. Let's see how you're looking now. You can't talk shit on other people.
Never deleted my comments, never tried to do that shit. He gave me what he believed to be a fair shot, and he was neutral in that matter. See, if you're a person who wants to make videos about me and shit talk, you can do that. I don't have no issue. But if you go...
This video is being taken down, like, immediately. He's gonna flag it, like, immediately. If you want to shit talk me, then that's fine. Just don't take it too far. But I'm gonna flag it regardless in the situation. 'Cause you might be an atheist individual if you don't agree with me.
Over the line and you attack my
Just
friends
wait.
or my family members, you better fucking bet that I'm going to come back at you. That's what's going to happen, period.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Ben has decided to do things a different way. He wants to completely remove anyone who tries to defend themselves or interact with them. He's done it to Smokey. He's done it to hundreds of other people. And all of these people know who I am because Ben, being the dumbass that he is, has made sure that everybody in the world knows who Brett Keane is. He could have ignored me and my channel would have stayed low and it wouldn't have grown as fast as it's been doing, but because he keeps streaming, it keeps sending people over. The problem is it hasn't been quite beneficial either because he doesn't have as many subscribers as that he claims. A lot of them are bots. And the people that he does have are kids who are just...
Prove they're bots, Brett. Prove it. If you make a claim, you need to back it up. Just somehow. I assume you have a way to prove that they're bots. You wouldn't just say something, right?
screaming out racial slurs.
Oh, because you've never used racial slurs on the regular?
Tired of trying to have good conversations with people on my show and then having to deal with little 15-year-olds coming up on my screen screaming the N-word or playing porn bombs and doing this shit. I'm done with that nonsense. So here's my deal, Ben. Here's the deal, and I want to hear Christians as well as atheists. I want your view on this. Do you think that since he will not allow Smokey Saint or the people that he falsely accuses of things, do you think that because he continues to shit talk these girls that he manipulated and roofied and drugged, since he did that, do you have a problem?
Hey, Brett, that's a very serious claim. You need to be able to back that up. Like 100%. That is slander in the highest regard. And you can get sued out the ass for that.
With me putting all the Discord recordings I have of him and his buddies admitting to doing stuff with minors. I've already uploaded some onto my radio and people can see it for yourself.
Oh, okay. So you gotta go to the radio show in the situation to find it. Hey, Brett, guess what? If you have recordings of him saying that he did this stuff and you put it on your radio instead of going to the police, then that makes you an accomplice to child rape. Idiot. You could go to jail too if that was ever found and this video was ever found. By this video, I mean your video.
I've also put some content over on Rumble so people could see that everything that I have said about Ben is absolutely true. I got it from the horse's mouth. Ben, I got you actually recorded. I got you dead to rights.
I got you fucking dead right, Brett. Yeah. I got you fucking dead to rights. Admitting that you got admission to him, or from him, saying that he did horrendous shit and you didn't go to the police with it. I got you dead to rights.
And I also know some people who
I'm gonna use it for content on my radio show. Fuck the police. Fuck the police.
Were doing your Patreon thing in the past. I'm actually friends with them, and they have you recorded. So time's up on that.
Oh. So there's multiple people involved. Well, good to know it's not just you. I mean, if there's other idiots going down too, then that's fine too. Whoever needs to go down needs to go down. But I'm just saying.
The second thing is this. Ben doesn't realize this, obviously. Maybe he doesn't understand terms of service, community guidelines, and how DMCAs work. I haven't yet reported his ass directly through his video site, through the Drunken Peasants. I have made YouTube aware of the issues that are going on, and YouTube has told me report them over and over, and simply give us time and we'll take care of it.
No, they didn't. That's not how YouTube works. They don't tell you to go on a mass flagging campaign. They don't tell you to report this video and then have all your little sycophants go report the video as well. That's not how that works. That's called harassment, which is what you're accusing him of doing.
Now I have thousands of friends out there, ladies and gentlemen, not just people who are subscribed to me on YouTube, but on the radio. And I can ask them to go through the videos and timestamp them and get terms of service violations, community guidelines. And on top of that, I'm perfectly in my right if I perceive.
Yeah, so you're going to raid his channel with all your little sycophantic cult members and have them flag him.
That what he's using my content for violates the DMCA contract.
No, it doesn't. He's reporting on you like a reporter. Because you're harassing him and he's reporting on your harassment. He's reporting on your harassment of him and the shit that you said about his dead friend. He reported on that. And he's documenting your history like a documentarian? I don't know what you call that profession. I don't care. You get what I'm talking about, though. It all falls under fair use, which falls under, it's all under the DMCA law.
And does he? Well, let's think about this. A lot of my content he steals from Spotify. Spotify is a corporation that is connected through YouTube.
Brett, this shit, this is not real. The only thing that you have through Spotify is your music that plays at the beginning and ending of your videos. That's it. The whole video is not through Spotify. Hate to tell you. This is a example of Brett being disingenuous, by the way. Either that or he's just not fucking smart. But that's not the case. He's just being disingenuous. The whole video is not owned by Spotify. Just his music that he plays at the beginning and ending of his videos. But he just it's copy and pasted images or whatever is what I was getting at. Like, just I can do that too, is what I'm saying. I copied and pasted my image down here of my Auren picture from Twitter, my logo down here that says my name underneath my camera. I can do that shit too. It's on my screen now. Does Spotify own my video? I don't know. Maybe I get monetized.
I have the right to say you can't go over and do that. If he were to go over and steal Tucker Carlson's videos or steal Alex Jones or take Howard Stern's stuff.
He's literally used Tucker Carlson, Alex Jones, and if he wanted to, he could go to Howard Stern's videos and use their, like, a segment or whatever of their videos and do commentary over them and capture a screen and, like, listen to what they're talking about and do commentary over them. And that's absolutely fine. That's transformative in nature. So yes, that's journalistic. That falls under the DMCA law. You can't kill a journalist's career because you don't like what they said about you. Because you're a whiny little baby who can't take criticism in the situation.
Or Joe Rogan's videos and stream them and shit talk over and over and over. Almost entire full segments, over 35 seconds worth of material every single time, and doing that to Smokey. Does Smokey Saint, myself, and many others that he's done this to have the right to do that? So here's what would happen. Let me tell you what would happen. And I haven't done this yet. I really don't want to do this. And I'm willing to give him an out on this. So continue to pay attention to the video, because in the end of this video, I'm going to give him an opportunity to save his...
Alright, then he just goes on to be like, if you'll appear on Smokey Saint's stream. And so we don't need to listen to any of that. But, anyway, this is my response to Brett Keane. Brett, if you're watching this, and I know you are, then hi. My name's Auren, and I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot more of me. Glad to be on your radar, and I'll see you later.